Stormcast, getting a look right now at what once was Route 8, snow-covered. I'm Kate Chaplinsky with Frank Granito, and as this nor'easter slams into the region, we're bringing you the latest from around southwestern Connecticut. Now, we are getting some video from around the region from our reporters and editors who are out in the field, including a few looks at here's New Haven Avenue in Milford. Thanks to Jill Dion, you can see the roads there just completely snow-covered. We're also getting some more video, including from Grace Duffield in New Canaan. She's been in the downtown area. You see activity there, mostly plows, some people shoveling, not many drivers out on the roads. Now that's a good thing because the governor has declared a state of emergency and a travel ban yesterday afternoon that went into effect this morning at 5 a.m. Now that means state highways are closed. Now, of course, some people are required to get to work, like hospital staff, but Governor Daniel Malloy is asking to keep travel to those who need to be out on the roads. State police also reminding everyone that it's a $92 fine if you are out on the highways today when not necessary. We are hearing that the Department of Transportation pre-treated roads last night. Doesn't seem to be doing much good right now with this heavy snowfall, and there's 634 state plow trucks out, as well as 250 contractor trucks. Now, going to throw it over to Frank Granito. Frank, what can we expect out of this storm?
Well, Kate, we're just about 6 hours into the winter storm now, and we're seeing about 5 to 6 inches of snowfall to this point, and we're still hours away from the heaviest parts of the storm. There is a blizzard warning in effect until midnight tonight, along with coastal flood warnings for several Fairfield and New Haven County towns. There's going to be periods of heavy snow this afternoon, accumulating as much as 4 inches per hour. Winds will obviously be a major concern all day, gusts between 30 to 50 miles per hour around the state. That's where we're getting that blizzard warning from. And Kate, you mentioned that travel ban in effect as of last night. One of the biggest concerns outside today will be a lack of visibility. We're staring at whiteout conditions through this evening before snowfall will start to taper off around 8 p.m. tonight. We might see a couple more flurries heading into Wednesday morning, possibly till around noon, but really we're just staring down heavy snow all day long here today.
Wow, so we're really early in this storm,
Yes.
Frank. Now, editorial director John Kovach, he was out in Fairfield this morning just a little while ago. Let's get the latest from him.
This is John Kovach for the HAN Network in Fairfield. I'm on a couple of the side streets off of Fairfield Woods Road, really between Fairfield Ward High School that way and the Fairfield Woods Library that way. The plows have been coming through here since before the sun came up. The snow started around 4 a.m., pretty much as predicted. We've got a few inches on the ground. The things I'm noticing right now around 7:30 are the iciness to the snow. There's a lot of ice pellets in it. Just how cold it is with the wind. It is a whipping wind that just cuts through anything. And that, I think, are the two big takeaways right now. Fairfield right now doing a good job. They've got a lot of these side streets are pretty much clear. Looks like they're trying to stay on top of it in case we do get the high-end forecast. But the forecast seems to be a moving target right now. We'll have more on that later. I'm going to send it back to Kate and Frank in the studio. John Kovach for the HAN Network in Fairfield.
Thanks so much to John Kovach. We'll be hearing from him later on. He is out there today. Stay safe, John. Now, Governor Daniel Malloy, we'll be hearing from him later today. He's going to be giving updates throughout the day on the storm. But last night, he gave his first storm update after he declared a state of emergency, basically saying that with snow expected to fall today 3 to 4 inches an hour, it's going to be difficult for plows to keep ahead of that. The governor said they normally plow at 25 miles per hour, but with that kind of snow, they're going to be traveling at about 5 miles per hour. So really important for people to stay off the roads. The governor did say that the threat to human life is significant in this kind of storm, and the threat to travel systems is serious. The state did launch a website last night at ct.gov where they're going to be posting the latest storm information. Now, of course, as Frank mentioned, gusts of wind are a big concern, and those are going to continue into Tuesday, causing some snow drifts. Of course, state police and National Guard do have extra units available to help motorists who get stuck. Though, of course, watch out because you might get slapped with that $92 fine. because of the travel ban. Utility companies also ready. We are expecting some power outages, though not seeing much so far in this storm. And Governor Malloy said cold weather protocol will be in effect. That means if you know anyone who doesn't have heat or you lose power and heat, you can call 211 to try to find a shelter in order to keep warm. Now, Bradley International Airport in Hartford, they had significant cancellations, including for Wednesday morning as well, though that terminal remains open according to the governor, and the state's Emergency Operations Center opening at 5 a.m. today. So I'm sure we'll be getting more updates later in the day from the governor as this storm moves through. Now, Frank, what about trains? How's travel going on that?
Well, Metro North is now shutting down at noon today. Trains were initially going to be operating on a Sunday schedule after the travel ban went into effect, but they are now going to shut down completely at 12 o'clock. Metro North officials said they would be applying some of the lessons learned from both record-setting snowstorms and record-setting heat, which I thought was interesting. And Kate, one more thing. Can we get John a hat if he's going to be out there all day?
He's got to keep that melon warm. Right? What's he thinking? Come on.
But, that's all we have on Metro North right now. Again, shutting down at noon. Let's go back over to Kate.
All right. Well, we're getting a lot more video from our reporters and editors, but we are going to step out for a break. Come back. We have a lot more storm coverage coming up on your HAN Network Stormcast after this.
We told Dad he could have his office back if he sold 150 cars last month.
Deal's a deal.
Well, Dad, you did it. You get your office back.
Forget it. I'm having too much fun down here. My new goal, 160 cars.
Wow.
Folks, if you ever wanted a great price on a new Nissan, now is the time.
Right now, lease a 2017 Altima 2.5S for only $99 a month.
Isn't it time you got Millerized?
UK Gourmet is the largest specialty grocer in the area, featuring food from England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. Make your St. Patrick's Day truly authentic with a wee bit of real Irish food, proper Irish-style rashers, sausage, and soda bread right from Ireland. Put down the corned beef and grab a boiling bacon to have what they really eat in the Emerald Isle. So say hooray for UK Gourmet, 78 Stony Hill Road in Bethel, or visit ukgourmet.us.
When it comes to your outdoor spaces, just imagine the possibilities. Whether your dream is a stunning freeform pool or a tranquil, secluded garden, the professionals at Stonebridge Associates will make it a reality. We offer unparalleled landscape design and construction, masonry development, pools, spas, and water features, even landscape maintenance. No other firm can offer the same level of creativity, quality, and personal attention. Discover the possibilities at stonebridgeassociates.net or call 203-544-8376 today.
At the Milford Bank, we offer an extensive selection of lending products and services to meet virtually any need. Submit your application online in our Mortgage Web Center. Start to finish, you can apply for a loan in as little as 10 minutes. Our knowledgeable and helpful staff are available to meet with you at your convenience. To learn more about what we can do for you, stop by one of our Milford Bank offices or visit us at milfordbank.com. The Milford Bank, always there. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier network, and we've also reached more than 2 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
Welcome back to your HAN Network Stormcast. That is a view of Route 8 through the trees there in Shelton from our studio on Bridgeport Avenue. You can't see much of the highway there. The snow is really coming down now, but we're still very early in this storm cycle as we've been discussing. Now, believe it or not, early this morning, editorial director John Kovach was out in Fairfield and actually ran into someone that was working on their physical fitness in this weather. Let's check it out.
John Kovach with the HAN Network in Fairfield. I'm out with Adam Gentile of Fairfield, who I've literally, well, he ran into me, kind of. You're out jogging in this, Adam.
I am.
How is it out there?
It's not bad. I mean, it's when they plow the roads, it's icy underneath. It's definitely icy. I think it's like 25 degrees and windy, as you see. But, you know, I think the worst is yet to come. But it's not bad. It's fun for me getting out here and running.
You may as well do it in all weather.
Exactly.
If you don't do it in the elements, you're not experiencing
That's right.
it. So are you one of those guys that's out running in basically anything?
Yes. Yeah, I can't do a treadmill. So it's, I'd rather just be outside.
Do you run competitively?
Yeah, I run half marathons. I ran a few marathons years ago. I have a few races I run during the year. So, you know, it's what I like to do.
So how far are you going to run here in the blizzard of 2017?
I just did, I just did 3 miles so far. So maybe 1 more mile and that's it.
Impressive. Adam, thanks for taking a minute.
Absolutely.
Get back to your run.
All right. Take
Thanks.
care. Thank you.
John Kovach with the HAN Network in Fairfield.
Wow, now that is commitment to getting your workout in. Now we should say, as this snow piles up, of course, joggers, people out walking, you really need to be safe because, of course, as these plows come through, they're going to be piling up snow and it's going to be hard for them to see people. So really important. But I see we have this little snow dog up on the screen. So let's talk about, in anticipation of this winter storm, the ASPCA is urging pet owners to take measures to keep their families and pets safe. Now, storm and blizzard warnings are in effect, of course, and with that heavy snow, pet owners really should have emergency plans for their pet. And of course, this may sound like common sense, though we hope everyone takes it into consideration. Never leave your pet outside during a snowstorm for longer than you'd want to be out there for a snowstorm. If it's too cold for you, it is too cold for your pet. Of course, also prepare for some indoor activity and play. I know I just bought my dogs a couple chew toys that they'd have during this storm because they are not going to be getting outside anytime soon. And of course, thoroughly wiping off your dog's paws and bellies with a warm cloth after they come in from the snow, especially if there's salt mixed in there, could be very bad for their paws. So, and of course, animals do lose their sense of smell in heavy snowfalls like this, so keep an eye on them as they could get lost very easily. So just some things to keep in mind as this storm rolls through. Now, have Frank Granito here with me. He's keeping an eye on the forecast. Frank, tell us again what we can expect.
Well, okay, we've got about 5 to 6 inches on the ground right now with the heaviest parts of the storm still ahead of us. We'll probably see that between the 11 o'clock and 2 o'clock hours. It's going to be almost zero visibility with complete whiteout. Wind is a huge factor today for those blizzard conditions. We're staring down gusts anywhere between 30 to 50 miles per hour, as high as 60 in parts of the state, with a blizzard warning and coastal flood warning for most of the counties around Connecticut. And as for those pets, Kate, you know, leaving them outside, it builds a little bit of character.
Oh, geez. All right, you're going to get a call from PETA. Exactly. You better watch out. Now, thanks again to all our reporters and editors who are out there. We're getting video from Wilton, a lot of our other towns, New Canaan, Milford. Now, in some other breaking news overnight that we're finding now, a driver did suffer some serious injuries when a car became wedged under a truck in a 9-vehicle accident involving 3 trucks early this morning on I-95. This was near exit 19 in Fairfield. Now, firefighters arrived at that crash around 1:15 in the morning. That was before any significant snow had started. They found that driver trapped inside the car, which had continued partially under a box trailer. Now, this closed I-95 North for more than an hour. After the first engine company arrived, found that trapped driver, they brought in a ladder truck. A total of 17 firefighters were needed to help free that victim. Now, he was brought to Bridgeport Hospital with serious injuries. A second driver from a different tractor trailer was also transported to the hospital for treatment and evaluation. Now, just recapping again some of what Governor Daniel Malloy said yesterday and things to keep in mind. Of course, there is a travel ban in effect, and state police are reminding everyone that if you are out on the road, state highways, when you're not supposed to be, you could be subject to a $92 fine. Now, this does not include people that have to get to work, including hospital staff and others. But for the most part, stay home, stay safe, and keep updated with us on your HAN Network Stormcast. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more after this.
On time, done right, safe and reliable. MrHandymanCT.com.
Let our satisfied customers tell it.
I have called Mr. Handyman for every reason, every occasion, every broken item, every leak. They have bailed me out on many occasions, and I would recommend them to anyone.
For any project, large or small.
MrHandymanCT.com.
Want a new experience in car buying? Scap Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram with one of the largest inventories of new 2- and 4-door Wranglers. We are Connecticut's Wrangler headquarters. Come visit our new Ram Truck Center. Browse our websites, scapchryslerjeep.com or scapdodge.net to find the new Jeep, Chrysler Dodge car, minivan, or Ram truck you've been looking for. Just 2 miles from both I-95 or the Merritt Parkway exit 44. Save thousands right now during the spring clearance event and Ram Truck Month, now through March 31st.
Have a sports injury or slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care gives you direct access to an orthopedic specialist fast, without an appointment. Basketball, hockey, skiing, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Ortho Express can help. Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care, open Monday through Saturday, now in 2 locations. The iPark building at 761 Main Avenue in Norwalk and 36 Old Kings Highway South in Darien. Or go to coastalorthoexpress.com, like them on Facebook.
Well, there's still a bite out on the water. Most anglers have decided to stow the gear for the winter. Just because Mother Nature isn't cooperating doesn't mean you can't see the latest models of all your favorite gear. With 2 convenient locations, it couldn't be easier to get your fix of summer. Boater, beach bum, fisherman, or simply love the New England coast, this is a unique place to shop. The Dock Shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, or on the web, dockshop.com.
At InSports Trumbull, the game is always on inside. Recently renovated and home to one of Connecticut's largest indoor turf fields, InSports is a multi-sport recreation center providing state-of-the-art facilities for league play, camps, and youth programs. Sign your child up now for InSports Future Stars Basketball Academy, teaching skills on the basketball court for boys and girls ages 5 through 9. Visit InSportsCenters.com for more information on this 7-week program. And for adults, spots are also still available for our men's 30 and over and 40 and over leagues. Like and follow us on Facebook.
Wild Birds Unlimited.
At Wild Birds Unlimited of Brookfield, get expert advice from our certified bird feeding specialists. We offer always fresh, clean seed that will be sure to attract birds to your home feeder. Experience our excellent customer service. Open 7 days a week. Visit us at 317 Federal Road, Brookfield.
Wild Birds Unlimited. We bring people and nature together.
Welcome back to your HAN Network Stormcast, live from our Shelton studio with the view there of a snow-covered Route 8. I'm Kate Chaplinsky with Frank Granito, and we've been bringing you the latest coverage on how this storm is impacting the area, and we're starting to see some snowfall totals. Nothing official yet from the state DOT, but I'm sure we'll have more on that later. But look at this. This little snowman in Seymour tells us that so far there's about 6 inches of snow there. So thanks to Donald Dang for that. Now, just to keep you updated on the latest, Governor Daniel Malloy has said that with snow falling at 3 to 4 inches an hour, it's going to be difficult for plows to keep ahead of that. Plows normally try to clear snow at about 25 miles per hour, but will probably be traveling much slower. So it's really going to be difficult for anyone that goes out there. We are seeing scenes from around the region. The state has also launched a website with regular updates on this storm at ct.gov. Now, wind gusts are going to be a big concern as we move on through the day, and state utility companies are ready for it in case there are some major power outages. And with temperatures being so low, if you do lose heat or power, you can call 211 1 to try to find a shelter, but the governor suggesting people be ready to shelter in place if necessary. Now, of course, transportation majorly impacted. Frank, I know we've seen some changes on Metro North as the day's gone on.
And that is one of the big changes we are seeing, Kate. Metro North, originally operating on a Sunday schedule, has announced they'll be shutting down now at noon. After that travel ban went into effect last night, they've still kind of made some adjustments, but Metro North closing down at noon. The officials say they'll be applying some of the lessons they have learned from both the record-setting snowstorms and record-setting heat in the past year.
Wow, kind of hard to imagine record-setting heat right now, Frank, but tell us again just a quick forecast for us as we wrap things up on this update.
Well, as we saw, you said 6 inches in Seymour. That's right where we are around the county, 5 to 6 inches. We're looking at 5 right now in Trumbull. Those are predictions for what we could reach as high as today. The heaviest parts of the storm still on their way. Those just a couple hours away. That's when we're going to see snowfall at about 3 to 4 inches per hour. A blizzard warning in effect until midnight tonight, and coastal flood warnings as well. Biggest concern today will be the wind and the whiteout conditions. We're looking at gusts of wind between 30 to 50 miles per hour at any point in time, and almost zero visibility out for the majority of the day. But again, we should see this storm really start to calm down around 8 o'clock tonight as it'll taper off heading into Wednesday, Kate.
All right, thanks so much, Frank. Now, we are going to wrap things up here on this update, but we're going to be back at 11 with more from around the region. We'll also be talking with Jacob Mizell of swctweather.com to get the latest on this storm as it rolls through the area. So stay warm, stay safe, stay inside, and keep updated with your HAN Network Stormcast. We'll see you at 11.